years ago. So they started to bring in students up with their archaeological dig, and what you see on display here in other parts of the ballpark are those artifacts. I encourage you, if you ever come here for a baseball game, to read more in depth about the history of baseball in San Diego as well as our ballpark neighborhood. Come on over this way. The team that became the Padres actually moved down here from the LA area, and then the team that was the Padres that moved from Qualcomm Stadium, they had to find a new home, and the home they chose was a place we call East Village. And as you can see, prior to the ballpark being here, there was warehouses, parking lots, empty spaces, not a real great area. They came in, they bought the land, and they built the ballpark around this area. Now, when they bought the land, they wouldn't come in and kind of dump down all the buildings. They couldn't do that with the building we're standing in right now, the Western Hills Supply Company building, because it had been designated in a storage building. There it is right there. So what do they do instead? They use the corner of the building as a left field foul pole and work the dimensions of the ballpark based on that. Now, the Western Metal Supply Company went out of business in 1976, but it opened for business in the year 1909. This building is pushing 104 years old. In order to maintain its historic status, it needs 75% of the original structure. So these turbines you see here, they're pushing 104 years old. The glass, the brick, a lot of it, all that old. Even that safe in the corner, all adds to authenticity. Now, when they went to the Historic Society and said they wanted to incorporate this building into the ballpark, the Historic Society said, you can't do that. You can't make an historic building part of something else. But just like you can put a porch in your house, legally, Petco Park had a big porch attached to this Western Metal Supply Company building. So that's just a big backyard. There were seeds, baseball field, and all. Even here, the way. Let's head on down this way. Give me inks here. This is a party suite that people can rent out on a game-by-game basis. 5 on this level, 7 across the top, and then 3 each in our 2 tower loft for a total of 18. $2,550 starting point for getting any one of these suites. That includes 20 tickets, and there's a food and beverage allowance as part of that as well. Now right there is the left field foul pole. So anything that bounces to the left, that's a foul ball. Anything that bounces to the right, well, at this point, it'd be a home run. Yeah. On this side, those doors and windows, that's plexiglass. It's not breakable glass. Right here, we're actually overhanging the playing field. This is a design feature they took from Old Tiger Stadium. Anton Predock, the design architect, wanted to give it that retro look. You do that by incorporating design elements from the past and the present. The ground rules of this ballpark is if a baseball hits the face here or somebody reaches over and catches the ball, it's still a home run because we're high enough above the home run fence that if it wasn't impeding the path of the ball, it would have been a home run anyway. So it's not like the green monster where it stays in play or it doesn't become a ground rule double. In fact, last night, or yesterday afternoon, there was a ball that actually hit the bottom part of this and it was a touch them all kind of situation. Now, If you look out to our right field foul pole, you'll notice an area we call home run porch. You see how it juts out a little bit? A design feature they took from old Yankee Stadium where Babe Ruth used to hit those left-handed home runs.
Okay, copy that.
Again, part of that retro feel. Now, if you look closely at our right field foul pole, it's your more traditional foul pole, of course, but down the left-hand side, you see the 88-foot TaylorMade driver, the drive shaft into the drive head there. TaylorMade Golf, based in Carlsbad, North San Diego County. It's an advertising venue for them. But if a Padre player hits that drive shaft, they'll donate $5,000 to the Padre Foundation every time that happens. Haven't had to pay yet. In our right center field area, the bleacher area, bleacher seats with the beach in front of it. We put buckets and shovels out there during baseball games for the kids to make sandcastles and otherwise keep themselves occupied. The white picket fence is the area we call the beach club. You buy those seats, you get to sit right at fence level watching the game, and there's in-seat service, beer, wine, soda, and food brought to you there. Dead center field, the batter's eye. Every professional ballpark is a dark area right by home plate called the batter's eye. Ours happens to be the Pacific blue color, one of the 3 colors we use here at the ballpark. On top of our batter's eye are retired numbers. The number 6 for Steve Garvey, who played most of his career as a Los Angeles Dodger, but ended his career as a Padre, helping get to the 1984 World Series. Number 19, Mr. Padre himself, Tony Gwynn, played his entire 20-year career as a Padre. During his career, I've already gone over a few things, Gold Glove-wise and all the rest. I'll talk more about him later on the tour. There's also a statue of him in our park area. Number 31, the first man to go in the Hall of Fame as a Padre, a man by the name of Dave Winfield. Again, I'll talk more about him a little later on the tour as well. 35, Randy Jones, first Cy Young Award winner for the Padres. Randy Jones barbecue at the ballpark as well. 51, closer Trevor Hoffman, and then 42, retired throughout the entire Major League Baseball system, minor league system, umpires. No one wears number 42 for?
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. Now, that number was retired on April 15th, 1997, on the 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. On that date, 17 players in the major leagues were still wearing 42 that were grandfathered in. At the beginning of this baseball season, the one player left is Mariano Rivera, the closer for the Yankees. And he says he's retiring at the end of the season, so if he does, then 42 will be forever retired, evermore. The only time you'll see it on the back of any player is on April 15th every year when everybody wears number 42 on Jackie Robinson. We have the bullpen areas for both the Padres in front and the visiting team in the back. Now the Padres also grow peppers and tomatoes and other vegetables over there. And when they come to fruit, Todd Will, the executive chef, takes it and cooks it into what we call bullpen salsa that's used throughout the ballpark at different locations. So it's kind of fun. Any thoughts or questions? I gave you kind of a quick 360 through here. Think you can hang here and watch a baseball game if they choose to? Me too. All right, well, I have more to show you, so let's stand up and continue on.